welcome to the first video of Chapter 4. This video series will be a bit shorter than the previous ones now that we've kind of got a lot of the background info under our belts. This chapter is all about the energy of life, so this video is going to focus on what is energy and some of the various reactions that we are going to be talking about. So energy is the ability to do work, and we're going to focus on two big different types or forms of energy, which is kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is energy in motion. So when we are walking or riding our bike or running, if that's your thing, then that is kinetic energy. Potential energy, on the other hand, is stored energy. I think of it as it has the potential to do something, but it's just kind of chilling. Okay, so let's look at this picture of the bicyclist. So when this bicyclist is right at this peak, okay, and he hasn't quite started going downhill yet, that is a lot of potential energy, right? Because if he just moves a little bit more, he's going to go zooming down that hill. Okay, so potential energy is stored energy. Another example is like you're holding books above, like high up off the ground. Okay, that's a lot of potential energy. When you let go of them and they start to fall down, suddenly that is kinetic energy. So you do need to remember, though, that energy is not created or destroyed. It simply changes form. So the energy of this bicyclist that's at the top of the hill, that's potential energy. Once he or she starts to bicycle down the hill, that potential energy turns into kinetic energy. Okay? And so again, here's another example. This tightly compressed spring has a lot of potential energy, right? It's not doing anything, it's stored energy. But once it's released, kapow, it's going to be turned into kinetic energy. Okay? So let's think about this more from a biological perspective. Okay? So what you're looking at here is this deer, that's eating. Okay? So we're getting sunlight, which is a form of thermal energy, which is kinetic energy, because thermal energy is like heat and things move faster, so it's a kinetic energy. Okay, and that's going to get used to make sugars. And these sugars are just kind of chilling normally, so it has a lot of potential energy. But then when we start to break down these sugars using respiration, we're releasing heat energy. Okay, and a lot of the chemical energy that was stored in the bonds of these sugars get or become available for use by the organism, right? So if this deer gets scared, it suddenly starts running off, it's going to start breaking down these sugars as it runs. So that potential energy is going to get converted to kinetic energy. So, okay, let's zoom in a little bit more and let's look at this glucose molecule. Okay, so glucose, which is a sugar or a carbohydrate, um, remember that these little carbons here are bonded together by sharing electrons. Okay, now there's a lot of potential energy in these bonds. Okay, and as we break down glucose, we release that stored energy. Okay, so we're going to see the same thing with other sugars as well as lipids and things like that. Okay, so these macromolecules are storing a lot of energy in their bonds that we can release that energy as we break those bonds down. And that's why when we haven't eaten and we get really hangry, right, we can go grab a quick snack. And as we break down that food, we suddenly feel a lot better. It's because we're releasing that stored energy by breaking down that food. All right, and so I've already said this, but I just want to reiterate it. So remember, energy is never created or destroyed. It is simply changed from one form to the other. This is the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, and it is really, really, really important. So I already walked through this picture. So just again, one more quick run through. Sunlight is a form of kinetic energy, and it is going to be used during a process like photosynthesis, where that kinetic energy is going to get transformed or changed into potential energy that then, as we break down those sugars, can be used for things like well, I don't know, anything that the organism needs. So that potential energy, as we break it down, can be used and transformed into kinetic energy. Okay, so please remember that energy is not created, it is not destroyed, it is simply transformed from one form to the other. That wraps up this video.